Hello, welcome to one more stream. After a banger of a stream yesterday, today, I woke up and chat. Oh my god. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not happy yet. Well, I am not happy. Barbarian is getting nerfed. It is almost guaranteed that we gonna get nerfed. The Undying Rage, after all the crying, all the things, chat. Not only they nerf the Ota, now they are also gonna nerf the Undying Rage. So that's what we're gonna check. Like, if you guys go into the Reddit, you guys gonna find out like these posts right here. Barbarian Undying Rage will no longer move the idol. Chat, I feel like, personally, I know that a lot of people are happy about it. I haven't played Barb in a while, no? And I actually stopped playing Barb because I just got bored of playing the same old. It is mainly Ota build or the Spartusk, and to be honest, to be fair, for me as a free-to-play, it is mainly only Spartusk that you can play later on whenever you're legend. But the people's reaction, it is that they are very happy. They are very happy with this. I feel like, personally, I would have gone with just okay, so we nerfed right now Undying Rage, but I still feel like the major issue, it is 100% chat, the fact that we have multiple classes stacked in one team. If we went with a solution that we just limited 2 or 3 per lobby, so for example 2 or 3 barbs per lobby, I think like 3 will be a fair, because like that was the major issue, right? Like whenever you had like multiple barbs stacking on top of each other, that's whenever things got you know, very bad. Yo Marvin, Road Rage Eternity, Aksha, Perorian, welcome guys. Also Hippie, how you guys doing today, man? Just nerf the damage on Barb, but not the tankiness. Yeah, like I feel like there are like 1,000 ways that they could have gone about these, but they just decided to go and nerf the thing that personally, as a Barbarian player, I don't think that was the issue, man. I sincerely don't think that was the issue. But to be honest, at a certain stage, like I just don't care, man. You know, if it is gonna make the battleground a better place, maybe not. I guess we will know. I think like people will just gonna start re-rolling from Barb to Monk, man. You know, I feel like it is a very drastic change. This nerf is way too hard. They should have fixed the matchmaking and the second phase of the battlegrounds. Yeah, like I feel like there's like literally 1,000 ways that they could have gone about this, right? So they could have nerfed the Ota damage, which I think it still needs to be like, it's just not fun to get one-shotted, okay? I know, because I played one. You know, it is fun in a way that you can just go and smash them, but it is still too high for the, like, there shouldn't be, I don't think there should be in PvP any skill in the game for any class they should one-shot. Being one-shotted is always like a bad feeling for everything, you know? Try some COD games. Nah, like I'm not like a first-person shooter kind of guy, man. You know, at this stage it doesn't matter what you play anymore, as long as you have this messed up matchmaking battle. Yeah, like for me, like I feel like my season has ended, right? Like I have like 4,000 rating as a free-to-play, so it means like I'm like almost like 100% guaranteed that I'm gonna be matched like with massive whales. You know, like all my games, go check my last 3 or 4 streams that I did the PvP. Like always like 10, 11, 12,000 resonance. And I mean, I don't mind to play against them from time to time, but fuck me. Holy shit, like playing against them all the freaking time is just like not fun. You know? Throw me a few games that I can actually feel like I can do something something better, right? Yo child, welcome. So I feel like, in my opinion, I guess we will see. I guess we'll see when it comes like to the change for Barb. There's also more changes that we're gonna check out here. The preview of the Apollyon, but I just wanted to mention this one first. Barb was the only match against Wales at free to play. No, you also have Wizard and Barbarian, completely different roles. One is a support, the other is a tank. Those are pretty much like the only two choices that you have as a free to play to have like meaningful impact in the game, you know. Right now, if you go as a Barb, as a free to play, and you cannot hold the idol or push the idol, I don't know, man. I don't know. Now there is no true idol tank anymore. Yeah, I feel like it's just like the game is going into reverse. I feel like keep Barbarian as it was, make Crusader better, have two actual tanky classes that can hold the idol, and that's it. Because unless, like, if you never played Barbarian, you think that Barbarian is really, really tanky. But it's not. Barbarian, the only tankiness it gets, it is the Undying Rage. Because, like, whenever you're playing, most of the times, you go and face someone and you see your HP like, Undying Rage, okay? So it's like, you literally proc the Undying Rage, like, in 2 or 3 seconds. And then that you survive, like, during that duration, it's just like, or you kill him, or you run away. Remember when we talk about like the Phantom skin trial? It's coming, I believe. I mean, man, I feel like these trial dog shit things, they have to be removed. I feel like it's a feels bad feeling to have trials, and I hope like if they give us the Phantom cosmetic trial, at least put like a legendary crest, put a rare crest in it, put something on the code so we can redeem and still be happy about it. I'm still BK, should I swap? That's up to you, buddy. Now we are equally responsible in moving the damn idol. I mean, the thing is like now there is no reason to play a tank. You know what I'm saying? There is no reason to play a tank. Why would you play a tank? Just go play Monk. Go play Tempest. Go play Wizard. I feel like let's be honest, man. The only reason why you mainly play Barb, it is for the tankiness, for the purpose of holding the idol, even if you are free to play. Even, you know what I'm saying? Tempest Monk meta incoming. I feel so. I did play PvP Battlegrounds on my Barbarian like 5 times in the last 4 months. So player like me is not even close to be nerfed. I mean, I haven't played a lot of Barbarian recently, right? Because like the builds are pretty much the same. I know Barbarian inside out. And that's what I am telling you guys. Barbarian, it's not that tanky as you guys think. I mean, if you're looking at a 12,000 residence Barbarian and say, no, Barbarian is stand, bro, like that's like the exception of the exception. Like most Barbarians, they are freaking paper, okay? You go through them, you just like, you strive or you go with your Tempest, you instantly gonna proc the Undying Rage, you wait a bit, and then you go again. I'm gonna swap to Wizard and annoy the whole BGs. Yeah, that's pretty much it, right? But of course, like if you look, so don't look at the exceptions to prove the rule, right? So whenever we see, for example, the Blood Knights to the infinite dashes, like that build, it is for extreme whales. Then you have also these monks with the crazy tankiness because of the evasion set, plus they are big whales. But if you go with your free-to-play monk, Even if you have that evasion set, good luck, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Because like shields, they tend to scale, they don't tend to, they scale with the HP. So the more resonance you have, the more HP you're gonna have, so the bigger the impact of the shields are on you. That's why for very high resonance characters, you having shields like the Brawler, Paragon, and all these things is very good for you. The reason they expected Barbs to be always the response of moving the idol is gone. To teach their own now, it's everyone's jobs. But that's what is wrong, Engine. That's what is wrong. It shouldn't be the wizard job to push the idol. It shouldn't be the wizard, the demon hunters, or the tempest, or the necromancer jobs to push the idol. There are roles in these games. There are support, there are backliners, there are frontliners. Okay? And right now, we stop having any frontliner. Tell me a frontliner that now we have. We don't have Crusader. Crusader is literally like a one-shot monkey, right? He just goes, or he kills, or he gets killed, and he pops. A lot of times they even have to engage with a bubble. You just wait, you look at the clock, you wait for the bubble to get out, and then you just kill them. Only frontliner are the whales now, exactly. You know. I don't know, man. This is I guess we will have to see, but I will say it is. I would not have gone with this solution. Okay, I will not have gone with this solution. Tankomancer maybe no. Tankomancer won't do anything. If you go with your Tankmancer against like a whale, you're gonna get destroyed. That's just how it is, man. And on top of that, like Golan has like Golan it's nice, but because like people can remove your Golan is also like sometimes a bit upsetting. Mainly this is a huge free-to-play nerf. It is a fucking massive free-to-play nerf. Massive free-to-play nerf. Because like now I'm thinking, why would I go play Barb in BGs as a free-to-play? I cannot hold the idol. Even if I bring the Spartusk, it doesn't really matter. I cannot bring damage because the Ota at the high tier legend doesn't do damage. Why would I play Barb? Every time I will go to the idol, my Undying Rage is gonna be instantly procced. That's just how it is. You go to the idol, instantly procced. If you cannot hold the idol, what am I doing on the idol now? You know? I guess like we just gonna have like a shift meta for Barbarian, that now every Barbarian is gonna try to go kamikaze mode, like DPS mode, man. You know, there's literally no reason for you to play Barbarian tank anymore. It's gonna be such a joke of the gameplay now. I feel I will tell you guys this. In my opinion, what will I have done to solve this major issue? But now also I will try to explain why do I think they didn't do this. Solutions. I feel like the major solution will to limit to maximum 3 classes per lobby in BGs. Okay, I feel like if you do this, this will solve the Barb issue that we're having, because Barb will still have a role, but because now we were limited to 3 Barbs per team, we will not have things like this. You know, like look at this. Look, chat, like this is literally oh, dude, look at this, chat. What a game, huh? What a game. What a game we're having. So this Reddit post is like, either you quit the game or you play long enough to see yourself becoming a Barb. This is like also a quote from the Dark Knight. They changed to Barb instead of villain. So you guys think like this should be the way? I don't think this should be the way. So I feel like if they do this, you will 100% solve a lot of issues. Now I will tell you why don't I think they didn't do this. I think they didn't do this because there is literally not enough players on the game to just implement a rule like this. I don't think that is. I don't think that is. And or we will start having more bots in the lobbies to fill up like the queue times, or the queue times will be extreme. So this is one solution, okay? And that's why I think they didn't implement. The other one, I feel like personally, auto damage minus 50%. I feel like they have to nerf the auto damage. Listen, chat, I come from a place of insane love for Barb. Insane love for Barb. But I still can tell you that when it comes to whales damage, and even like as a free-to-play, man, like if you're in a lobby that you just like, even when you're even, like the auto just does too much freaking damage. And other things. What could I have done here? I feel like any of these solutions will probably like fix the Barb. But instead, we got this. We got this instead. Undying Rage will no longer hold or push the idol while active. So this means free-to-play Barb is dead. Is dead. Like I will say free-to-play / tank Barb. Change phase 2 mechanics to simply not push the idol. So this is the time to play Crane's Wildfire build. Just a couple of kills in begins. Who cares about the idol? So I will I tried that build hyped. I think it's not a good build, but I will say that everyone's gonna go auto chains. Everyone's gonna go auto chains because like there is literally no reason for you to even try to go to go and try to hold the idol, because you can't. You just can't. The whole concept of pushing the idol is done. Rework the entire BGs, make new objectives, make it to 4v4, do something. That's an entire like, okay, that's like it will be an entire game mode. That, you know, like you're pretty much asking for an entire game mode, right? So obviously they're not gonna do that right now. They are trying to switch. Like what they could do also. I feel like it's obvious they need to fix phase 1 and 3, right? And like the HPs are too low. Dude, this is not true. High resonance do so much damage. Yeah, no, but they will always do so much damage. Whales will always do so much damage because they paid for it. Obviously, they have to do that much damage. So the only way that you had as a free-to-play Barb to counter it... Listen, as a free-to-play Barb, you only had 2 roles. The first thing was to hold the idol, right? Yo, Road Rage! Holy shit! Thank you so much, man. Hold the idol. Second one, dispel with the Spartusk. These were like your roles. Free-to-play Barb role. Right? I am not talking about bronze or thing. I'm talking about like 4,000 rating, okay? There's nothing else you're gonna do there. You hold the idol, or you push, hold or push, right? And then you dispel. Zaners will benefit from this. Yes, Zaners will get a major buff. I actually feel, because like if you notice, like right now, Crusader has more burst, but it's still fucking paper, man. Like, do you guys like to play Crusader? Like, here's Crusader. Crusader goes, it jumps into the... it jumps with all that damage, but if you don't kill, you get killed. It's literally like this. I feel like Zader right now, only if you're like a massive whale, it actually really works. Free-to-play Zaders, they just are struggling like hell. What does that mean that free-to-play Barb is dead? Because the only reason why you would play Barb as a free-to-play in a battleground, it is to hold or push the idol. Because you're just not doing anything else there besides the dispelling. What are you gonna like? Even like this, I'll tell you, a lot of times as a Barbarian at the high tier legend, you have to be like very strategic about when you go in and out of the idol, because you cannot just sit on the idol and expect that you're gonna, you know, beat anyone or do any damage to anyone. So now free-to-play class is Wizard. Yeah, Wizard is it was godly. It has been godly. It has been godly. It's almost as godly as the Road Bridge joining here, the Wall of Legends, man. Thank you so much, Road. Coming up with a battle pass. Thank you, buddy. We will have also much more problems without anyone really owning the idol. Because like what you're saying is that now everyone is gonna play like DPS. They will play DPS and instead they will just rush. But listen, still, even like if you ever played Wizard, you know that people will chase you, okay? So you are already like of course, like you need a bit more skill to play Wizard, but the Wizard you can kite so well, man. You can listen. There are two classes they can kite extremely well. One is Wizard, and I think Limon Hunter is even more insane at kiting, man. Oh my god, if everyone is gonna play Wizard now, the BGs will be such a shit show. Yeah, like imagine like like instead chat, imagine like 5 wizards versus 5 wizards. Nobody leaves the base. Nobody leaves the base, man. Too much trying about Barb, and we got nerfed after nerf. In the next one update, just remove the class from the game. I mean, I don't think they need to remove the class from the game. Yo! Raul, thank you so much, man. Thank you, buddy. Raul also joining here, the Wall of Legends. Thank you, Raul. I'm kind of hyped. What you'll main in the future? I mean, my main will always be Barb, okay? You guys have to understand. I mained Barb. So I played all the classes, and I decided that my favorite was Barbarian even before Spartusk was a thing, okay? Then I mained Barb, then Spartusk came after like 2 or 3 weeks, and then after that, the Spartusk meta, the Ota came, and then when the Ota came together with the Spartusk, I'm like, holy shit, you know? I will say very honestly, the most OP meta we had until now, it was 100% chat, the Spartusk Ota build. Spartusk removing every single dispel plus big fucking hammer without a nerf. That was a good day to be a Barb, man. That was a good day to be a Barb. Like in that meta, listen, Barbarian was almost, I think it was more powerful than Tempest. Born a Barb, die a Barb. Exactly. Chat, we don't have this banner. Look at this. Look at this, chat. I'm gonna show you something. This is what Crane got me this on Christmas. Look at this. Look at what Barb Nation, chat. Barb freaking Nation. Look at this. We got here a flag. Listen. Once a Barb, always a Barb, chat. Hey, that's how it is, man. You know it. You know it. We got here the Barb. Is Monk the meta now in battlegrounds? Not for free to play. Okay, let's actually. You know what? Let's see. Let's try. What do you guys think is gonna be the future? We're gonna make like free to play, mid spender, and mega whale, right? So, what do you guys think is gonna be the meta? I think for free to play, 100% wizard. I'm trying to think what else. What else? What else? First here on the free to play. Probably Druid. Druid is still like 6 months. 6 months to go, right? Meta will be. Yeah, chat. This is the meta. The credit card meta. New, listen, chat. New CC meta. Meta for credit card. Oh, dude. Yeah, chat. Just swipe, man. Why are you guys complaining? Just fucking swipe. Where is free to play? Okay, free to play, I'll say, is from 1 to 3. Mid rezo is like 3 to 6,000. Then you have like whale. Do you guys agree with this? 6 to 9. Mega whale is anything above 9. I think this is we're talking about like rezos. New meta. Yeah, chat. All you need is a black American Express card. Barbarian and Wizard. I don't think Barbarian will be here. I mean, Barbarian will always work. Barbarian will always work because of the Undying. But it's just like the so the way you want to see if a class it's good in PvP or not, it is how much impact does it does. And the reality is like Barbarian was pretty good because you could hold and push the idol along, you know, as a free to play, even in a well match. But now we remove this, right? Like this, it's gone, right? This like 100% gone. So we only have the dispel. But are you really gonna play dispel nowadays? Undying Rage Barb also works, but yes, it works. But if they remove the ability from Undying Rage, look at here. Barbarian and Undying Rage will no longer move the idol. If they remove this, it means that this, it's gone. Because if you played Barb, you know very well that once you put your ass on that idol, like after a few seconds, you're gonna instantly get burst down. Your Undying Rage gonna proc. And then what are you gonna do, man? You're gonna stay on the idol? You can no longer stay on the idol. Because you're not doing anything there. You're gonna run away. Then you're gonna come back. Dispel is strong versus monks. It removes their damage. Like the dispel, it's nice, right? But this dispel, chat, always remember that he has 18 seconds CD with a 30% cooldown reduction. It's still a lot. It is still a lot. But Monk, you think like Monk is free to play? I don't think Monk is free to play, man. Monk, like, even if you have, okay, even if you have the evasion set. So first, Monk requires evasion sets, but it's not, man. Like, if you get caught by a CC, you just paper. Monk is every bracket if you know how to play helicopter with evasion. I mean, I played helicopter. I did bronze to high tier legend. No, I did bronze to legend. It was very fun. It was very fun. Like in the, but once I started hitting against those whales, my monk was very inefficient. I'm not saying it's bad. Listen, it's not bad. I will say that probably Tempest will come here. Tempest and Necro. What do you guys think about this? Dispel Necro can be a thing for free to play. There's Spartusk has twice less cooldown. You need decent armor if you want to play well in Battleground. Yeah, but how many people do actually have that, you know? No, not a lot. You know? I will probably remove Barb. I think Barb will still work. But I will probably remove. I think like Wizard above all. I think Wizard is gonna be free to play S tier, like S plus tier. I don't see anything else. What? Free to play Tempest dies fast, but has mobility. You know, I know what you mean, because like you get dragged by you get grabbed by the chains and you just die with the auto, right? New class auction for you, Monk. I don't even know, man. I like Necro on the other way is kind of annoying. Okay, Necro, you got borrowed of time. You have the raid form. Does it work, chat, for free to play the endure sets? Does it work for Necro in free to play? Because I didn't try that. I tried the Vortex build and I tried the Golem. The Golem doesn't work really well at a high tier legend. You just get fucking destroyed. The Vortex works because it is annoying and you can fear. But I wonder, like, if this evasion build works. Because the evasion build, in my opinion, it is the best build for Necro. At least it's the one that fucking annoys me the hell out of me. I think Wells will go Monk. Wells will 100% go Monk. I mean, they should already gone Monk. But now they have even one more reason to go Monk. Because Monk kills Barbarians. Like, a Barbarian doesn't do anything against a Monk. He just doesn't. And now with Barbarians losing the ability to push and hold the idol, I feel like this is pretty fucked, man. Because of shields, Whales will go Tempest to push the idols. Tempest, even with those shields, the shields are not big enough. Monk is way more tanky than Tempest. Most Whales farms accuracy to counter evasion. I have that. You don't need to. They don't farm accuracy. They just like switch the. They just do the enchant feature. Barbarian is gone. At least chat. I sincerely think that this is the nail on the coffin for Barbarian, man. Because I always said, chat. I always said that the reason why Barbarian was the best free-to-play class, aside, like, it was this. Mainly this. This was the thing. This was the thing, and now it's fucking gone. Imagine, like, you are like a free-to-play Barbarian. You go to the idol, you run to the, you know, and then, oh fuck, shit! You know, you're right. You're fucking running with your undying rage procced to the base to heal up, and then you go again, you run to the idol. Oh, dude. Because there is no reason for you to sit on the idol any longer, you know? Because you cannot do anything on it. True. I won using Barb against Wells because of Undying Rage. Now it will get nerfed. Yeah, exactly. That was like the major issue, the major thing to bring. Now, in my opinion, I think that mainly we are left as a free-to-play in a realistic way. We are left with a wizard. Realistically, as an impact on the game, let's see. Demon Hunter kites really well, but you just cannot provide enough on the match, right? Then you have Tempest. Tempest does really high damage, which maybe you can go into the backline, but you cannot face anyone in the idol. That's like the major thing. Necromancer, I will probably put here Necromancer, man. I think Necro, even though is not like the most optimal, is not as strong as Wizard, but I still like it is Necro or Tempest, man. I still think Necro and Tempest are okay. Are quite decent. Is the Wizard fun to play? Wizard is extremely fun to play, but there is a learning curve. There is a learning, like in the beginning area, you're gonna play Wizard and you're gonna go into Battlegrounds and say, fuck, this is so dog shit class. And then once you learn how to play it, then you become a god. So it's like high tier classes, like for example, Tempest, Demon Hunter, and Wizard are 3 classes that they required a bit of skill to master it. What do you mean free to play 1 to 3k? Yeah, that's pretty much what you can have. It's like low tier reso, right? Free to play, low reso, as you guys want to call. I mean, if you are a free to play, a day 1 free to play, you probably are around 3k by now. The most meta consistent is Necro. Yeah. No learning curve required, just spam CC and max potency. That's not true. You will see. Whenever you have a Tempest running on your ass, you will see if you don't have a learning curve. I enjoyed a lot to play Wizard though, by the way. So, okay. Listen, Kings. Give me a break, man. Okay. So, for mid spenders, what do you guys put here? I don't put Wizard. Wizard, in my opinion, it is here. Wizard, in my opinion, it is mainly for low resonance. Anything, if you have like 6, 9, or all these things, then you can't. Mid-resonance, I will tell you guys that being mid-res player, it actually sucks ass. It's like, by now, if you're like around this range, you spend like a few thousands on the game, right? Not a lot, but a bit. And you get gangbanged by these whales and mega whales, and it must feel like shit, man. I feel like in this game there is only 2 ways to play it. Or you play it here, or you play it here. Anything else must feel like shit. Necro, Tempest, and Monk. Necro, I will 100% put Necro. Tempest and Monk. Zader. Nah, listen, Zader, I won't put Zader. I'll tell you why I don't put Zader. I feel like Zader right now, it is just fine. It does a lot of damage, but it is so bad. Like Zader, they need to do something else to the character. I will probably like put Zader here, man. Zader here, it's kind of crazy, man. Zader a bit higher, like as a whale, because here you can pump like so much damage that you're gonna one-shot everyone. I don't think here is a good thing. Like here, if you put Zader here, you're gonna struggle so bad. You're gonna be like paper. You're gonna 100% be paper against all these whales. Resonance is overrated. I mean, depends. It's not that overrated once you reach to like the thing is like once after you reach like 4,000, like after 4,000 resonance rating, then you kind of wish you had a bit more rating, more resonance. Why Wizard is meta now? I'm new to the game. So Wizard always been meta when it comes to because it is the best support in the game. So RPG, even though you cannot carry the game with your damage, you enable your team to be able to output that damage because you pretty much just control the whole lane and the area around the idols, and it's very strong. It's just like the whole CC is just very strong. But the damage is not that impressive though. Mega Whale, Blood Knight. On the Mega Whales, we put anything works. No, that's actually not true. I will put in the Mega Whale, I feel like the strongest right now, it's Monk. It is Monk. I don't think Necro is as strong as Monk to carry the game. Barb, all Rezo. No, Barb got like insanely nerfed now. Like now with the Undying Rage no longer moves the idol. It is Mega Whales, everything except Demon Hunter. No. I think Demon Hunter as a Mega Whale can, if he knows how to play, he can still carry the game. The problem is if on the other side there is like a huge Monk. I feel like the strongest right now, like S tier plus, it has to be Monk. We're talking about after the update, okay? Remember someone in this? I guess he's happy now. Remember the one that must not name? Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure he's happy. I'm sure he's very happy. I haven't seen him in a while, though. I guess we don't lose anything. Mega Whales like his. Yeah, if you know how to play. But we have to tell. We're talking about what is like actually OP. Okay? Like, what meta means like it is OP to play it. I feel like as a low resonance, the only OP class to actually play and have a lot of impact, it has to be Wizard. As a Mega Whale, or even as a whale, I think Monk is gonna go. Listen, Monk was so trash here in Necro, but I won't put Necro as a Mega Whale. I think a Necro as a Mega Whale is actually that it cannot like carry as well. Yes, Kazuto got heavily nerfed. I think like this is literally the worst nerf we could ever gotten in our class. What do you guys think about this? Also another thing, I feel like Crusader cannot carry games. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't have enough mobility. Like, Monk has tankiness, insane damage, high mobility, because that shit fucking is fast, it teleports, it does everything that you expect. God damn it, chat. This game more and more is becoming pay to win like hell, man. Like, because like if you just realize all they did, they removed out of the equation another class for free-to-plays to have fun. You know? When they introduced the Tempest, the Monk was instantly dead. Now the Monks will be utilized in BGs. The Monks have been, listen, Monk has been in a meta, like, and it's just like climbing. But it's been in a meta for like the past at least like 3 months or something. Especially after the finding of the Endured evasion sets. That for me was a 100% a meta defining moment. Using the evasion, this new evasion mechanic. Blizzard is having skill issues to buff Barb nowadays. First they make the game more free to play equals more players. Now they make it more win equals more money. Yeah, equals more money, but equals less players. Like we literally saw yesterday. Like look at this chat. Look at this. Yesterday we were watching this. Look, Diablo Immortal Live players right now in the past hour, 30,000. This is global. This is global. 30,000. Insane, chat. This tells the whole story right here, right now. Wow, dude. By the way, this is November. This is November. I will say, chat, that since November, this is November 2024, okay? Since November, I would 100% say that it's gone down. It doesn't include China, but we don't give a fuck about China, right? Like this is another client for us, right? We don't play with China. Look at this. Bleeding players all the time, man. Look at this, chat. Bleeding. What? Okay, in March, in April, we got a flux, but look at this, man. Bleeding players. Like, whenever you guys, whenever I tell you guys that this game keeps bleeding players, and you guys, no, there is like millions of players playing China, but it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. Like, the game is constantly bleeding players. There are more red than green, and that's and I can see that, man. Everyone can see that. In a like, you know how you can see that Social Blade. Look at here. This is not anything regarding Echo, okay? But okay, how can I see, man? Like, there was a way to see it. Like, nah, it's not here. I saw like once, like there is a decline of viewership overall. I have seen 1 monk versus 7 barbs. Probably. These, I will say to you, chat, as a content creator that wants to have like in the future maybe do this full time, this is fucking scary, man. It's like I'm playing. Yo, guys, Splashy, thanks so much for the follow. It's like I'm investing my time or like in a game that eventually will die, you know, and that's like terrifying. Yo, gaming time. And it's like, if I was also a spender or something like that, I will think twice, man, if you really want to keep investing your money in a game like this, you know? Because, like, yeah, we're still gonna have, like, this game for maybe a few more years, but we're gonna have, like, more and more clusters getting merged together. And Druid is gonna be the new class. So you see here, like, look at this. This was Blood Knight. This was like the Blood Knight. This is what for me was the most shocking, chat, about this whole thing. It was, we had this huge drop, and this is Blood Knight. Blood Knight brought 500,000 players, 500,000 players only, which means like you lost 7 million players. Since the launch, you lost 7 million players, and the release of a new class, the only thing that brought was 500. It is fucking crazy. Diablo Immortal to the moon. Yes, Sabonis. This fucking is mooning, right? By the way, great fucking video, man. I loved your new setup. Thank you so much for actually putting your camera here, so I didn't even need to change my camera. That was awesome, brother. Pay to win system, too bad. Yeah, it's like, as the game goes down, the pay to win goes up. But you know, there was a comment on my there was a comment. I actually wanna show you. I wanna show you this. There was a comment of a guy, and hopefully I can find it, that he said that it's crazy because the game now it's better. What is the guy? What is the guy? Let me try to find the guy. Uh, oh, it's this guy. Okay, listen again. This is nothing personal about this guy, but I just want to break down his comment. Okay, so he says this. I don't get it because they made the game even better now. Before I played from launch, and now I'm a day one player, and I can say right now it's way better than before. Even the pay to win aspects are better. So personally, I don't get it at all why the game is getting worse and worse. All I can say is this game is really good and needs some fixes here and there. Okay, and I want to tell you my reply, and I told him this yet. It doesn't matter if the game is better now for players that quit the game. So these players that they drop, that they quit the game, for them it's super, and you see, like, this is proven in the stats. It's like literally proven here in the stats, right? So you just look here at the stats and you see that even though they made some improvements and they brought like a new class, people just didn't care because people they don't like to change their minds. Okay, it's just how it is, man. Once you quit the game, or you think like someone is an asshole, it's just like so hard for you to ever change your mind about that. So I told him that the improvements are mainly for the remaining players. So whenever they are making the game better, they are just making the game better for the ones that are actively playing or the new ones that are coming. But the core game loop is still the same, and I think there is a big problem in it, especially for players that don't enjoy PvE aspects to the game. And as a PvE mainly game, it gets boring and stale fast. So if you are not a PvP enjoyer, after you're done your dailies, your weeklies, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, chat? You're just gonna keep like spamming random dungeons whenever you actually don't need any gear? You don't. So the game in PvE, if you just play for PvE, it gets like stale really, really fast. And then whenever we get the update, it gets exciting, and afterwards it gets boring again. In one of Asmongold's videos, it discussed about a player that spent 100,000 whales and became a mega whale. At the end, he couldn't appreciate PvP because he was so overpowered player. Yeah, you're talking about JT All Business, right? I think he sold his account. I think that's what happened. I think he sold his account or something like that. At least he's never gonna recoup his money, but I'm sure that's what happened. So you were asking what happened, why Nerf Undying Rage? I feel like people just became too loud. I think like they kind of cornered Blizzard into making the decisions. I feel that specific for Barbarian, I think these two options will be something better. Just limiting the classes to a maximum of 3 per lobby, I think that will go a long way, because now you don't have like 7 Barbs in a team. Like you just don't have like things like these, right? Like look at these 5 Barbs. This is ridiculous. So I think like these will 100% improve the game a lot, but I feel like the reason why they are not doing this is because they don't have enough players on the game. And the other thing is, this game is labeled as a pay-to-win garbage since launch, and that's the main reason why we're getting a bunch of new players. And we are not pushing as much ads anyways. Yeah, like, again, Abu, you were completely right. People don't like to change their minds. People saw it and see it as a pay-to-win garbage game, and it is gonna be extremely hard to see them coming into the game. You know? And once people put their minds into something, they don't like to change their minds. If you guys understand that about the human behavior, you'll understand that that once you lose a player, once you lose a customer, nothing will ever change. It's just like and this proves like so along the way we are getting new players, right? we are gathering new players. So you have to think like during this curve going down, we have new players always coming in, because I can see like if you in my comments in probably in Abel's comments, like everywhere you see new players coming into the game. You know, chat, how many of you guys are here in the chat, and you press 1 in the chat if you are playing the game for the past like month? Like it's like your first month playing the game or around that time. There are 100% still players joining the game. But I kind of wonder, like, why aren't players staying? You know, like, what do you think? Like, no. Why do you think like new players aren't staying in the game? I feel like first one, they get bored. That's the first thing. Oh, listen, chat. This is a big one. Yo, listen, chat, this is a huge one. They don't know what to do after the main quest. Oh my god, chat. This one, it is insane. It is insane the amount of times that I saw these. They finish the main quest and they are like, what do I do now? Hello? They don't know what the fuck to do in the game. It's crazy. I think the game until the main quest is pretty nice, okay? But there is like this huge gap that after the main quest is done, they are so lost. And if they don't go to the Discord or to watch like a guide or something, they just don't know what to do. I mean, I started the Only Mortal in December 2024 due to nostalgia to D2. I'm shocked to find how many things to know about the game. Just, yeah, Joaquin, like, it really has, like, this game is a free-to-play game, but it got a lot of depth in it. Not a lot of depth. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating. Okay, comparing the depth of like Diablo 4 or like Path of Exile, like those are extreme examples. But for a mobile game, there is still like a few things that you have to know. There are like a few things that they just don't make sense, man, in this game. And that's because some people go back to play after play many. That's because. So think people go back to play Diablo 1 and 2 after playing these? Those people are quitting any ARPG. That's not Immortal's fault. Just people. No, you cannot blame the people, you know? I mean, I will agree that ARPG is a very niche thing. But if you are okay, there is something there. ARPGs lovers don't really enjoy pay to win. I feel like in that thing, these are what I can say. ARPGs enjoyers, they don't really enjoy the pay to win aspect. Because also they are mainly come from PC. So even if you get a lot of them, they don't stay. You know, like real lovers of the RPG genre, they go play something else. You know, I found Flickerton 2 days ago. The best fun I had in my life. Thanks for the builds. Yeah, it's pretty fun though. Too much grind for casuals, not enough grind for hardcores. That's a good point also. It's just like, it's too overwhelming for someone that doesn't have a lot of time, and is too lackluster for people that just want to game 24/7, right? Too many legendary gems, too many systems, lack of instructions. Okay, I don't think there's too many legendary gems. I feel like maybe they can remove a few in the future from the game. Too many systems, I also don't agree. But this is also a mobile game, right? It's a mobile game. People like to have like very simple things. I mean, meaningful grind for hardcores like real raids. Yes, you're talking about like challenging, like something challenging, something that is pleasant, right? The other day I made like things that I think like they are not fun at all to do these in this game. Raids is the most disappointing thing in this game for me. There is the Shadow Wars is completely boring. Playing as a low resonance player after 4000 resonance after a while just gets super boring. So there are a lot of things in this game and game activities that just become like extremely boring. Yo, Galba, what's up? Gambling is a serious problem. Yeah, but there's gambling in any of these mobile games, you know. Meaningful grind will make people stick to the game. Yeah, and so based on that thing that you guys were saying, whenever I was telling to that guy, let me see if I can find it again. When the answer that I gave to that guy was pretty much that, right? It was, I feel like there is a huge issue in the core game loop, you know? Like if you read this, the core game loop is still the same, and I think there is a big problem, especially for players that don't enjoy the PvE aspect. PvE is mainly gets boring. Like the PvE aspect, it is doing the same thing over and over. After you get an update, you get a bit excited once in a while, and that's pretty much it. The AI has more things to know if you compare to Genshin, combining from Genshin pleb like me. Yes, it has more depth because it's a ARPG, Joaquin, you know? But the concept is always the same, you know? Once you understand an ARPG, you know, they are always the same. Crit damage, attack speed, okay? In any game that you play, these are your main stats to do damage, right? Here you got another thing, which is beneficial effects to increase your buffs. And what else? Movement speed is also the same. So the stats itself, they are pretty much always the same in any game. So for me, once I got into Diablo Immortal, it was not a problem. You know what it was a problem for me? It was knowing that secondaries are better than reso. This for me doesn't make sense, and that strength and vitality are shit. You know, these two things were the things that for me it didn't make any freaking sense in Diablo Immortal. That's what I struggle a lot. And I feel like any ARPG gamer that comes into Diablo Immortal and is gonna apply the normal logic that, yeah, you're gonna increase your damage by increasing your strength, you know, but then the strength is super nerfed in PvP. It's kind of weird. The fact that the game is getting boring with so much pay to win, I don't think, listen chat, the game doesn't get boring because of the pay to win. I actually don't agree on that. Do you guys think I don't agree on that. I think the boring of the game comes from whenever you're doing the activities and you just get bored while playing, you know? Isn't strength for damage? Strength is for damage, but mainly for PvE. In PvP, it's heavily nerfed, so it's not a good stat to go for. So you want to go fortitude, willpower, it's better than strength and vitality. That's what I'm trying to say. I've been playing the game for 8 months now. Just another day, I realized you can click on the item attributes to get more info. Anthem, a lot of people do that. It's very repetitive. Yes, I think gets boring fast. Very repetitive. And touching repetitive. Fuck. How do I read all the okay, I'm trolling. Like this? Fuck me. How do I how do I type? Repetitive. Okay, okay. Fuck me. Actually trolling chat. Wait, I didn't copy paste. Okay, fuck me. It doesn't matter. Okay, very repetitive. Okay, there's like too many TTs. Jesus Christ! Actually, mental breakdown right now. The struggle is real today. True. Can you please explain willpower for me? So if you go inside the game and you click on top of the stats says willpower, it will say that increase your potency and your resistance, and then you go into your secondaries and then you're gonna click on top of the potency and it's gonna explain you that the potency increases the duration of your harmful effects, which can be your poisons, your bleeds, but also your freezes, the shields, slows, etc. And then the resistance pretty much does the opposite. The more resistance you have, the less the duration of these harmful effects they are on you. Yeah, too many tits, man. Nobody gets very repetitive, lack of meaningful grind. Lack of meaningful grind. I will say, I think like ARPG players don't really enjoy pay to win. I think this is good. $100 gets you 80 legendary crests from a bundle shop and might not drop you 4-star legendary gem in the rifts. So if you're watching this from a pay to win perspective, I'm because like there are way more. They are 100% probably like 70 to 80% of the players are free to play in almost any mobile game. So you need free to play players to boost in the player base, right? Like the more free to play players you have, the more pay to win players will have. Like they both they just help each other. So I don't think the reason why free to play players, which they are the majority, are leaving the game because there is a $100 boring, you know. Would you agree if there was a custom 5v5 PvP mod in the eye? At this stage, I'll take anything, brother. But to be honest, I feel like we just need like a major... Like, the battlegrounds aren't fun. That's the thing. Like, here's how it is, the free-to-play experience, or low resonance, okay? In NBGs, okay? From bronze to legend, it's actually fun. It's fun. Like, maybe it's fun. It's not fun because you don't like PvP, or you're not that skilled, or you didn't put like enough time to learn the classes. Like, okay, but in general, if you enjoy PvP and if you know how to play, from bronze to legend, it is quite fun. Actually, let me correct something. From bronze to silver now, it's boring. And I'll explain why. Too many freaking bots, okay? They have to remove the bots. They have to fucking remove the bots out of the game. Or at least make it, if you were legend the past season, you don't get bots, okay? Make bots only for new players. Okay, I feel like the bots for new players are legit. Okay, the bots for the bots for new players are legit. Okay, I feel like they should, but if you are legend and if you are experienced, they have to remove it. Okay, and then you are just left. You're just left like with gold to legend, which is fun. Like gold to legend is fun, but after, you know, after this 3,500 legend, it's boring again. So we are left with a window of like maybe 100 games of fun. You know, they should remove cooldowns and limits on the activities. Let's just grind. You are saying too many caps, too many caps. So you will enjoy Road Rage to have an experience like Diablo 4, right? Or any other RPGs. Like you put the time, you just grind. You can grind whatever you want, and there is just no cap, right? There's just no cap, right? I agree on that. I think it's like more pleasant. Like it's just like, so you know what is the most annoying? Like loyalty bonus. Like how is the loyalty bonus still, brother, still 100? How? How is this still in the game? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. It's still in the game. Since you cannot create different battlegrounds, I'll change the. Yeah. Imagine like they say, "Wow, we improved the BGs. We just changed the colors." Can you imagine that? Play the Albion online before? No, I never did. I know the game. I know it's a sandbox. Yo, what's up, Graham? The game requires a lot of immersion, a lot of time, and it's not rewarded enough. Okay. You're saying that the game requires a lot of time and it's not rewarded enough. Can you guys give examples of things that they are just not rewarding enough for you guys that spend a lot of time? I'm actually curious. Because like in these days, I'm spending like 1 hour in the game. And if I'm not like outside of streaming, okay? If I'm streaming, I'm gonna be playing, but like that's part of the content of the game, right? But off stream, I don't play more. I do my dailies in like 1 hour, and I'm pretty much done. Dude, I despise the loyalty cap. I swear, bro, it's insane. It's insane. Like you have to understand why is this a loyalty cap bonus dumb? Because not only now we have, since the beginning of the game, we added 2 more classes to the game. So we have Tempest and Blood Knights, 2 more classes. So it means like every patch, there is more 12 instances. So it just doesn't make sense for the game that we have these at 100. Like you're telling me that the loyalty bonus gives you 1 instance per month. 1 instance per month. Or just let us pay for answers. I'm spending so much time not getting the right answer. I actually feel like there probably will be like a Eric. I 100% I would pay for that convenience. I would pay like a $9.99 per month just to have all the answers unlocked all the time. So I could go at any time. That would be perfect for me as a content creator, man. I could just switch around any class, because you have to understand, every time that I switch class, I have to farm new green set items. I have to find the answers. I put a lot of time, even off stream, to just gather that shit, man. Oh, dude. So, chat. Let's watch this. I kind of wanted to watch this video from Apollyon. It is everything that it is pretty much probably coming is a preview of the new update. So, Undying Rage changes, Armory and Elder Rift quality of life changes. Let's watch this because there's more to talk about.
Just woke up, and so I'm trying to come out of slumber, but we have the update preview, and the source is Chinese VIP player. Now, please sometimes send out an email to their VIP player giving them a preview of what is coming in the next update. This is
wait, what is the VIP? What is the VIP email for us, boys? What is like this VIP in China? It's like if you spend $1 million and you join the VIP club and you get these newsletters. Is that what it means? It gotta be. It has to be money attached, man.
This is not everything. This is a small preview, and I'm expecting we will see a lot more in the upcoming 2 days, and eventually on Monday we will have the official patch notes. But here, this is something that a lot of players will be interested in, a change to Barbarian Undying Rage. But I end up breaking it down to make it easier for us to understand, and so I will just go to my own breakdown here, which is easier to understand, and I have changed some wording here as well.
All right.
So
Thank you,
without any
Paulie.
further ado, let's dive into number one. New activity contains special treasure for the Year of the Snake. After completing 10 exploration adventure, will receive a 60-day limited time item, Elder Rift Portal device. Summon a Elder Rift Portal in any safe zone, allowing adventurer to enter the Elder Rift secret realm, granting a chance to trigger the direct to Guardian effect by inserting a keystone, enabling direct challenge against the Elder Rift realm.
Okay, so anything chat to improve the quality of life for you to spend more money. All right, they gave us now instant access for you to go into the Elder Rifts so you can go and spend those legendary crests, okay? Oh, shit.
A Guardian for faster clearance. Adventurers can repeatedly challenge the Elder Rift realm during the event after clearing it once. So we're getting this device for a 60 days that is going to increase the speed of which we do Elder Rift, but keep one thing in mind, translation isn't 100% accurate. So what I understood from this, you can use this device to enter the Elder Rift from any zone.
What happened?
And there will be a chance that you will be teleported straight to the Elder Rift Guardian, and you won't have to deal with the monster.
So pretty much you can get teleported, and you get like these affix that will straight up send you to the boss. You kill the boss, you get it. So they are trying to reduce as much friction as they can. You know, like when you go to Amazon, that in the past when you wanted to make a shop, just to buy something on Amazon, you had to go and you had to put like your checkout, your everything, all these details. No longer, man. Now you click on the item and you like instant buy. Like there is no, it's like instant buy. And so this is just like a way to make it more simple and easier for you to spend the money without even thinking,
making it faster for us to do Elder Rift, and it will be a device that will last for 60 days. Now I'm not sure if this will be locked behind some pay to win type of event, or it will be something that you have to like do something 10
probably
tasks
an
and
event.
you will get this device. But anyways, moving on to the next one, that is the
oh boy, my heart is not ready for this yet. Oh my god. Listen, if they actually go and do this, it will be crazy.
Balance changes, balance adjustment for Barbarian. The idols in the Battle of Ram or Rite of Exile mode can no longer be pushed forward or blocked during the
I want to know his opinion.
Rage state of the Barbarian, and this is a big one. Now players who are just going onto the idol will need to move their eyes from idols and be a bit more aggressive, fighting in front, preventing players to come and stand on the idol. So Barbarian playstyle is going to change a lot. They will have to stay in front of idols, fighting players and preventing them from standing on the idol. So we will see, and
so who it will this benefit? This playstyle, frontliner Barbarian in general, benefits a lot the whales, because if you are a free-to-play Barbarian, if you go into the front line, most of the times you're just gonna get demolished because you just don't have that enough tankiness. And I feel like for me, this is I'm not gonna say that it is a mistake, it is just a change, but I will tackle this in a very different way. I would have most likely capped the matchmaking to a maximum of 3 classes, because like I think whenever you had like 2 barbs in one side, and even if the other team had 3, I don't think it was like that meaningful. You can still have like a fair push into like you have a fair battle. But whenever you had like 1 or 2 barbs in one side and you have like 5 or 6 barbs in the other side, then it's completely one-sided because nobody can actually move that idol due to this Undying Rage. So if they just change that, I think we will be fine. And what they are doing overall, like they are killing any tank in the game. They already killed Crusader tank, and now they are killing Barbarian tank. Because like, why would you go like in a tanky build? Because like once you go and you hit that idol, you instantly gonna get procced your Undying Rage, unless you're like a 10, 11, 12k well, but who the hell is that? Like, that's like the 0.0001% of the play rate. Most barbs, they are not that strong. Most barbs are low resonance barbs, and those barbs, whenever they go near the idol, and if you get caught by a wizard CC, or like a Tempest comes into you, it will instantly trigger your Undying Rage. So you pretty much, you cannot do anything else. You're gonna have to run back. You're gonna have to heal your dungeon. So we lost a lot of like the role that we had inside the battlegrounds. Barbarian was the best free-to-play class in the game because you could have some impact in the game. So I guess Wizard just gonna become now the best free-to-play class.
Will be interesting change. Wasn't expecting this at all. I thought they would be doing something with the Horta damage, but they doubled down and going for the Undying Rage.
I still feel like the Ota has to be nerfed like 50% of the damage. Listen, this comes from a place of love for Barb. I love Barb, but it's just like there is no class that should have a one-shot ability. They shouldn't exist. So because like being one-shotted in PvP, it is always feels bad. Maybe it's gonna be fun for you, like because you're playing Barb and you're one-shotting all these people, and I understand because I did the same, but it's just not healthy for the game. So reducing the Ota by 50%, I think that will solve a lot of things, because a lot of the problems of Barb, besides the Undying Rage, is like you are a massive tank and you make a lot of damage.
Is going to change the way that Barbarian is currently played in Rite of Exile or the Battleground. Anyways, there are a few more changes here. Legendary equipment adjustment. I have no freaking idea what is their nest. Improve absorb effect of wild wind attack, wheel of destruction, circular barrier can now be destroyed by
this is the pit. Yo, shit, I think this is the pit. Now the pit can be destroyed with attacks. So you guys like know whenever like you have like the that pants from Barbarian, the pit of Orgus or something like that, then you put like that giant ring around you. I think that now you're gonna be able to destroy it with the attacks. I actually think that's good, because like it is that pit. The problem was like very newbie Barbs. They didn't know how to take the most or take the highest leverage out of it, and most of the times they will just kill their teammates, because like you will put the pit and the pit will just like block your friend, you know. So, and it was very annoying. I agree, man, because I got a few Barbs that did, but I feel like this is okay. I feel like this is a fair adjustment. But I hope that if you are able to kill this pit, the wall, you should also be able to kill the bone wall of Necro. I think, man, make it a bit chunky, but you gotta be able to kill that shit, man. Nobody likes to be like, you cannot even leave your spawn because of like those bone walls.
So you guys can take a look at what it could mean, but I freaking don't understand anything here, so you guys can pause and play. Then we have some monk adjustment here. Again,
monk adjustment.
I am not an expert of monk, never played the class, so my apologies for that. But for those of you out there who are playing a monk, these are a couple of changes which is coming for the monk.
I also don't know. Probably also the translation of the answers are not that great. I just hope that they change a bit, like these there's like this new Omni Lash or Omni Slash or whatever it is. It's insane that you can actually do that like instantly, like 100% of the time. The other day I went from the other side of the map to my spawn, and the freaking monk was just like, and it was like, what the hell, do you want to come to bed with me, man? That was crazy. They have to put like at least a bit of CD on it.
Please let me know in the comment section down below, what does this mean for the monk, and what does some of these changes mean for Barbarian as well. And if it will be something interesting, I might do a follow-up video. So I'll be super grateful if some of you guys can let me know what this is for the Chinese only, like the auto battle display. Remaining time for the week is now displayed whenever auto
what is the auto battle display? Do they have like auto battling? No way. Can they actually? Oh my god.
Start. So it seems like there will be a timer for how long they can use the auto battle feature, and then
also they're gonna put a cap on they're gonna put a cap on how longer? No, wait, remaining time of the week is now displayed. Oh my god, they're gonna have a weekly cap of how long can you auto battle. I'm pretty sure, like, listen, chat, if you have an auto battle in the game, I am pretty sure, like, people already get pissed that we have AFK farmers. Like, this is like literally bland.
Enhancement to the armory customization options. Players can now choose whether to save gems, runes, and familiar in the armory. A nice change. New save button added an option to save green equipment only, override existing data if needed. Armory activation improvement. When a part is missing in the plan,
okay,
meaning the armory, the current equipment will be used as a placeholder instead of leaving it.
Okay, it is a good change because it's kind of annoying whenever it happens.
We'll see, but sounds like a nice change. Missing green equipment will
oh my god, thank god,
search for equipment with the
this is actually like the best thing about like these updates, that if it's coming, these armory improvements is actually good. So it means, like, you guys know, like, I don't know if you ever had, but especially happens with green set items, that sometimes like you delete the item or something like that, or you just got another better and you switch it, but because it's not that specific one, the slot is gonna be empty. It is so annoying. The armory, yeah, the armory, it is a really good feature, but it kind of needs like some improvement. So this is nice. It means like looks like FK farm is gone. No, you're not understanding. This has nothing to do with AFK farming. So in the China client, you can literally auto battle. So if you never played any other Asian game, thank god for you, first of all, but you can literally just click auto battle and your character will start doing everything for you.
Same name, prioritizing higher score. I'm not sure if this will be a good change.
I think it will be a good change,
especially when you are moving from one difficulty to another difficulty. Some of these changes will be good, but that is everything, the whole preview of what is coming on.
Yeah, like I feel like, chat, these when it comes to the Elder Rifts, like I said, I mean, this just gonna make it like easier and easier for you guys to spend money on a game, and then the other thing is, like, we just have adjustments to the monk, but the major thing of this one, it is this Barbarian. I feel like, I hope that it's gonna be a good thing for the game. Listen, deep down, I just hope it's gonna be a good thing for the game, but I can 100% guarantee that it's a bad thing for Barbarian. But if it's gonna stop people from complaining about it, they're just gonna complain about something else, okay? That's just how people are now complaining about the Undying Rage are the same that in the future they're gonna complain about Monk being like too OP and too tanky, or about something else, you know? So there is never a never-ending cycle. Complainers will complain, and that's just how it is. So Thank you so much, Apollo, for this video, man. Thanks so much for compiling. Guys, please go there, like and subscribe to Apollo because I like that he always brings this up to the game. So, guys, thank you for watching. Catch you guys next one. Peace. So, we did a reaction. Really good, man. Yeah, shitty things, chat. Whoa, man. Chat, do we have a player count, a live player count, like a bit more updated? Or do we have like something a bit more updated? Like a lot of like these, that website is not bad, but a lot of these websites, a few of them are a bit harsh to understand. MMO activity. Nah, these are all like clickbait kind of things, man. You know? I think that's just how it is. What do we got here? Oh, this got. Did Echo made a new video? Okay, what is the Echo's video about? Huge players. Okay. Man, this is a 40 minutes video, man. Huge players and spenders may quit over this. What is this about?
Yes, there is leak information right now about the incoming Diablo Immortal update. To be honest with you, it's nothing that is too crazy, and I decided to hold off to share that with you until tomorrow because I think the topic that we're looking at right here is quite a bit more important. Now, this is a topic that I touched on just a few weeks ago.
Is the reporting
and,
thing?
To be honest with you, it didn't get a ton of attention, only getting 3,000 views on this. It's about the mass reporting bans. Well, we do have another instance of this, and I have quite a bit of inside context on this. No, not because it is impacting my clan, my friends, or anything like that, but because I just have some good insight of what's going on, so I can add a little bit. What I'm going to be doing here is sharing the information, then going through some comments, then giving you my...
Do you guys think... I just feel like a lot of people, like personally, I look at these and I... Like, why I don't think it got like a lot of attention? Because I feel like a lot of people, they just don't care about this, you know? Like, most people, they don't care about these. They don't care like about like the buying and selling accounts. Most people, they just don't give a fuck. They just want to play the game. They want to have fun. They want all these things that we mentioned here to be fixed. And that's it, you know? And it really like affects such a small subset of players that 99% of the players, they are just not interested on it, you know? But if it is like bad for the game that we have an abusive reporting system, it is. But this abusive reporting system, we've been talking about it for months and months and months, and nothing has been done. It sucks that if you gather enough manpower, like this is how it works, the system. If you have 50 people, which most clans they have, and you say, hey, target this guy and let's get him banned. You can actually do that. You can actually get someone banned just with this. How crazy is that? It shouldn't be that way. I feel like it shouldn't be that way. It can't be that way. Wow, what a day, man. What a freaking day. Let's log in, chat. It's time to log in. We did a lot today. We did a lot today, man. Yesterday, I farmed a lot of... I think I have like 20-something wisps. So I got like my my guild leader pretty much carrying me through INF5, and that felt great. So if you guys want, and you guys want me to, you want to help, and if you are in Pools of Wisdom, and you want to help me getting these INF5 wisps, let me know. We're probably gonna spam a few dungeons. This game makes free-to-play and low spender make life of the game, even if I know pay to win. Okay. Listen, chat, I have been, bro, I have been reading this, that PvE is pay to win now. It drives me fucking crazy, man. It just does. I'll explain why PvE is not pay to win, okay? I feel like they bumped it a bit more, yes. But once you get to level 700, I am pretty sure that we are gonna be able to do it. I am pretty sure we're gonna be able to do it, man. I just cannot see a way that we are not. But I will say, like, it will suck if you actually, the only way that you could do this is if you go around the corner and you start using like these abusive strategies to get like the INF5 gear before. I don't think that will be healthy for the game, because I feel like it's okay that you piggy bank whenever you're a new, but I don't think it's good for the game whenever you're doing that, like, literally at the late game. And if it remains this way, I feel like it's very annoying, man. It's gonna be extremely annoying. Okay, I'm probably gonna have... Let's go here. So we are still playing as a demon hunter, as you guys can see. I will probably switch classes on Monday. We're probably gonna switch classes on Monday. Man, I feel like why is every time that I come here on the stream, this starts crashing like crazy, man. Let's go here. Maybe I'm gonna put everything low. Yeah, let's put everything low. All right. Okay, they should be fine. They should be fine. Yeah, it's working better. So, I'm having like this thing, chat, that whenever I enter the game, now I really don't know what to do, man. I don't know if I just gonna do... Probably we're gonna record a video about this build, because this build is actually super good, man. Let's do here a few dungeons. Indez, FYI, the future change referred to Demon Hunter instead of Monk. Changed about the strife range, etc. So what is gonna be about? Are they increasing the size? Man, I feel like Demon Hunter needs some help, 100%. Yo, Hits, what's up? Oh, on the Apollyon video? I'm not gonna go back to it now. I'll check it out later. I also don't know the name of the instance. So whenever you become like small and you start strifing, look how fast I am. I am extremely fast as a Demon Hunter. I think that there's like some kind of a bug or something. All right. I know you guys like to see these. All right. Oh, we got a legendary. So you see that the damage is not that bad, man. Like 6 million as a Demon Hunter. And then where's my party, man? Okay, we go here. So they are not done nerfing Barb. Yeah, like, but the thing is, like, I would have been okay if they are nerfing the auto damage, if they are nerfing like anything else besides the Undying Rage. I think like nerfing the Undying Rage is gonna be... It's just gonna kill the class. Listen, Barbarian used to be... Barbarian for the longest time wasn't on the meta at all, until we actually had like the Ota and the chains coming into the play, right? So I feel like the chains, the Ota, and all these things are the main source of like the problem of Barb. But I guess they don't think so. Are they going to do anything to Wizard? No, I think Wizard is in a really good spot. Maybe they are coming like with a few small changes. I don't think like that's like the full patch notes, you know. I don't think like those are the full patch notes. Maybe we're gonna have a few more things added. I feel like the way Wizard is, it is completely fair and is skill-based rewarded class. I don't think they have to boost or nerf a lot to it. Maybe the only thing that is a bit annoying as a wizard is that you cannot carry games. That can be a bit annoying. But just you are the best support in the game, so let Ruin come. Who knows? Maybe something will improve. But that's like 6 months away, man. You know. I think there's nothing on Demon Hunter on this balance set. Maybe in February. It's just like I don't know, man. I mean, something had to be done. Something had to be done, right? But I just don't think that was the best solution. But maybe they know better. Wizard needs skill today to survive. Yeah, exactly. Also Demon Hunter, right? Demon Hunter, Tempest. But Tempest, I think Tempest probably is the easiest out of like those 3 high skilled classes. After playing every class in PvP, I will put like Demon Hunter as the highest skilled class. I think it is the toughest to play. Second, probably Wizard. Third, Tempest. Shasha, weren't you that you used to play that the ice block spec? I hope you're not. Tell me that you're still not playing that. 15-0, 20. Wiz can carry games, kind of sad. No, it can't. At the high tier legend, it just can't. The problem is like if for you to carry games, you need to have higher resonance. But if you are a high resonance wizard, it is actually bad for the. It is actually bad for your team. A wizard, you want to be lower resonance. So classes like Monk, Barbarian, Blood Knight, Tempest are gonna be your carries. I really want to see you play Blood Knight on Monday. Oh my fucking god. Blood Knight, listen, can it? Blood Knight is definitely a pain, chat. It is definitely a pain. Isn't Monk quite hard to play if you don't count the spin twin build? I mean, but if you're not playing the spin twin build, you're not playing like really optimal in this meta. But maybe you're right. Maybe it gets a bit harder. But right now in this current meta, it is not even an option to play something else. I mean, you can play that, but you're not gonna be helping your team as much as you could. But still isn't like that hard, I will say. I will say that other builds probably will make it a bit more challenging for sure. Necro Golem, it is the best class. It is definitely a fun build for sure. I'll tell you, chat, you know, like one of the things that is the most annoying about like the Golem is, I don't know if you guys notice, but whenever the character it is transformed into the Golem, you cannot see his HP bar. They have to fix that bug. Like sometimes I just want to see like it's hard to target them. It's hard to see their HP. You can't even see like if the savior it is up or not, or maybe it's just from my game. But I don't think it's from my game only. Chat, you know it is a problem, this group, whenever your free-to-play player is the highest DPS in the game, in the party. If Barb really dies, I'm out of the game. The best melee class. Barb was very dead for a very long time. So you guys have to understand that's how games are, and how meta changes, you know. So Barb was like dog shit for a very long time. Now for 6 months was a godly class. Now it's gonna become dog shit again. Something else is gonna be good. Monk was dog shit for like 1 year. Now he's probably the best, one of the best classes in the game. You know, like that's just how metas are. What is your the best green set for Barb PvE? If you don't have enough crit, wait, this is too loud. Isn't like the game sound too loud, or is fine, chat? I think it might be a bit too loud. Okay. So if your Barbarian doesn't have like a high crit, so look at this. If your critical hit chance is not like 20 or 30 or something, if it's not above 20, I think you should use 4 pieces banquets. But if you already have above 20% hit chance or around that, you can go with a 4 pieces grace, 4 pieces vitus. What Monk can do, I never played it. So Monk, if you are Monk, to be really good, it needs to be a very well built character, because it just has like too many requirements of gear. Like it needs like some special evasion set gears, which they are extremely boring and hard to get. Because everything is like luck based, these are RNG when it comes to the gear, right? But if you gather all that evasion gear, you have like this helicopter build that you're gonna not only be super fast, but you're gonna be extremely tanky and you're gonna do a lot of damage. So it's like the whole package. You got rid of the frozen art? Finally. What did you put it? What did you put it instead? Barb is still playable? Listen, anything is playable, right? Like anything is playable. Even Demon Hunter, that it isn't like in a great state. Even Blood Knight, you know, even Blood Knight is playable, but it doesn't mean it's good. They have to make a way that the damage meter will be the default option. It's just like super annoying that every time I enter like a dungeon, I have to click on the damage meter. Every class in this game is easy to play. It's a mobile game. You have to press 5 buttons. Like, come on. Okay, if you want to put it in that sense, of course, like it is easier than a lot of games. But inside the classes that there is in the game, there are classes that are easier than others, right? If you're telling me that playing a Barbarian is as easy or as hard as playing a Wizard or a Demon Hunter, like you just don't know what you're talking about, right? But if you played like World of Warcraft or other ARPGs like I did, yeah, you're not gonna have a lot of problems to learn the class. But I don't think it's the number of the buttons, because, for example, look at League of Legends. League of Legends, you have 6 buttons, and it is one of the highest skilled games that there are, right? I don't think like the number of the buttons really dictates the level of skill, you know? We need details add-ons, like, wow. I mean, like, we have these, so this is already a nice improvement, though. I love League. I feel like I really enjoyed League watching as a spectator for the esports aspect, but the game itself is just like too toxic for me, and it's super addictive. I feel like the game itself is good, the community is not. What about Crusader? Crusader is in the trash bag, but that's just my opinion. Like it does a lot of damage nowadays, but it just dies like a paper, man. Like it just dies too quick. Oh, oh. Oh my god. Is anyone in the chat that wants to join me to farm some dungeons? So right now I already have like 20 INF5 wisps. I can also convert the INF4 wisps to do it, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it like in you know, like yesterday we found out a way to just like piggy bank on other parts, but I really don't want to do that. Crafting the green set items is bullshit, to be honest. Yeah, it's like everything is. I think like there's too much AR, you know, RNG in this game. Like there's just like everything, and especially regarding the gear, it's just like too much RNG. It's like the gems are RNG, the gear is RNG. I feel like we should have a bit more deterministic way. Like a lot of people were complaining about the crafting, and I ask you, what crafting? You know, there is not really a crafting system. There is a making system. You know what I'm saying? You gather 5 wisps and then you just roll the dice that you're gonna get like the green set item that you wanted. That for me is not crafting. But I guess that's probably the term. For me, crafting, it is whenever I can improve something. So, for example, now they have the enchant feature. The enchant feature that allows you to replace the substats if your gear is rank 30. I feel like that's a good start. That's probably like a good start. What's up, Kira, man? Chat, by the way, today I'm gonna watch with my wife a magic show. Someone offered us tickets, and listen, if we never got these tickets for free, probably I will never even go to a magic show. But this guy is really good. He's like the best magician in Portugal. So I think that can be kind of cool, man. DH finally getting buffed. What are the buffs?
What is that? A tower of flesh and bone veiled beneath the black mist.
Let's go here. Let's get these. Why doesn't Blizzard let each class do what it's supposed to do? Yeah. I feel like most classes are doing that, except I will say like Crusader is the one that is like completely off. You know, do you guys agree? I think like the fantasy of Crusader is just not being matched with whatever they are doing now. What's the Discord? I'll check it in 1 second. All the RNG in the game is to prepare your brain for the gamble part. Yeah. I mean, it kind of feels good whenever you hit. You know? That's just how it is. But it's just not fun that you have to spend hundreds of hours. Like, the reason why I don't have the Endure set, it's because I just realized after spending like hundreds of like not hundreds of hours, but probably I spent like 100 hours trying to get it, and I got like 1 or 2 good pieces, and then I thought to myself, bro, this is a waste of my fucking time. I got better shit to do, and then I just stopped grinding it. Crusader in PvP is crazy good right now. It's not. It's a one-way shop. It does a lot of damage, a lot of AoE damage, but it dies really fast. You cannot push the idol. It doesn't do much. Can be kiteable very easily. It's very susceptible to CC. It cannot chase. It doesn't have dashes. You guys, sometimes you must be playing like a completely different meta or a game than me, because I just don't understand the takes. Like, at least from what I see in my games, every time that I see a Crusader, I think like is a -1 player. I think Monk is doing okay in PvP. Monk is doing great right now. For like mid-higher resonance though. It is the same as Crusader. Mid and higher resonance, they are doing okay. Let's go. Just when I was about to change from Crusader to Barbarian. Listen, chat, you guys have to remember, for a very long time, I warned you guys so many times here on the stream. I said, listen, enjoy Barbarian while you can. Enjoy it while you can. Because it was coming. It was coming. I even think like it took them like very long. I just don't think, and at the end of the day, in my opinion, they actually went with the wrong decision. I don't think like the Undying Rage was the major issue, because maybe most of you don't remember, but for a very long time, Undying Rage was always part of the Barbarian, and Barbarian was never part of the meta. But whenever we started having the chains, the autos, the high damage burst, then it became a major issue. That build, the auto chains build, it is completely a fucking OP, man. Yo, to Mike, thanks so much for the sub, man. Barb is still good, auto damage is still insane. Yeah, but now they're gonna be like frontline. So auto barbs at the high tier legend only works if you have higher resonance, right? As a free to play barb, you just don't do enough damage to the whales. And if you go to the front line, you're most likely gonna die. So if you are okay, there is also another aspect, okay, to it, that if you're gonna play a frontliner to kill the backline, in my opinion, chat, in my opinion, I rather play a Tempest. I think a Tempest, it is a better frontliner than a Barbarian. And the reason is because as a Barbarian, when you go, you don't come out. But as a Tempest, because you have all these dashes and all this mobility, you can go in, you can go out, and you can do all these things. May I see your open world build? Yeah, I can show you. It's this one. Take a screenshot of this. I don't see this as a nerf for Barb. but more a nerf of a strategy of stalling the idol with 7 barbs. So that's a nerf, right? Just like Spartusk, nerf wasn't a nerf for... Listen, everything that it is nerfing, the class itself, it is a nerf for the class. How can it not be an... If you go from like 6 seconds Spartusk, demoralized, to 24, how is there not a nerf? See, Spartans countered Barb themselves. Yeah, but that was the fun out of it, you know? While it was between Barbs, it was actually fun because it was like you kind of had to outplay the other Barb. It was fun. It was like the most fun meta as a Barb. But you thinking that making Barbarian not being able to change to move or hold the idol isn't like a huge nerf for Barbarian? Like, I don't know, man. I think like holding the idol was never the issue. I think the number of, like I even said here, I think the solution was only to, if they limited to a maximum of 3 per classes per lobby, I think that would be extremely good, and just reduce the damage of Ota inside the battleground, and I think we'll have a much more balanced thing. Because right now we just lost our role inside the battleground. There is we don't have like, you don't have a lot of reasons to actually pick Barbarian over other classes. Like, I'd rather play Monk or Tempest than play Barb, for example, nowadays. Because the thing that made Barb unique, it's gone. The same way as why I'm gonna play other supports like Corpse Lance, Immobilizer, Necromancer support. Why will I play that? Why will I play summons with the traps, Demon Hunter, when I can play Wizard, right? Why would I play those things if there is classes that are 100% better than those ones? Fighting 3 or more Barbs is insane. Yeah, of course it is, but imagine like if on your team you have 2 Barbs and the other team they have 3 Barbs, right? It's not like it's an insane disadvantage, right? But whenever you had games that you have 2 Barbs and they have 4 Barbs, then that's a lot of disadvantage, right? Or sometimes you even had like no Barbs and they have like 4 or 5 Barbs. that was crazy. I thought that the damage of Ota needs to be nerfed and the chains a bit slightly reduced. That'll be the real nerf needed. Yeah, I agree on that. Okay, on that, I agree with you. I think those were the fair nerfs, and they should have left Undying Rage alone. Because, like, those things will mean that, okay, now we have to find a different build. But the core essence of the Barb, of the role of the Barb, it is still there. Because now the meta doesn't have... We already lost Crusader as the tank on the idol. We already lost it. Now it is just like a... I don't even know what the fuck Crusader is nowadays. It's just like a wannabe DPS, I guess. And now we lost Barb. So there is literally no reason to play any tank in this game now. They're just not. Is the challenge dungeon limited time only a permanent? No, the challenge dungeon limited time is... you're talking about the speedrun affixes? Because that's an affix. But the feature is here forever. Crusader is a charging AoE CC machine. Like, they go, they jump, and then they die. That's pretty much what they do. Which class is best for PvP now, Monk or Barb? Right now, in this specific moment, it will depend on your account. If you're like a mega whale, it is monk. If you're like a free to play, it is barbarian. After next patch, probably monk. Bro, what is these teams, man? What the hell is happening? Why is everyone dying? What the hell? Are they like? Are these guys like just big banking? Bro, what the hell? What's your beef with the freeze build that I use? It's not a beef. Like, if you're using that build, it's just not a good build. That's all. Like, I wish that you could go and play like the Arcane Winds, so you will learn how to play. Like, you're probably gonna struggle more than playing that one, but it's so much better. And you're probably gonna struggle in the beginning because it is a harder build to play, but if you master it, the outcome out of it, it will be so like 3 times better. You're gonna be like a 3 times better wizard than you are right now if you're just using that build. But at the end of the day, chat, it is your games and you guys do whatever you want, right? Is there a new patch nerfs? Yeah, it's coming. We got like we got them from China. So if it is on China, most likely it's gonna be here as well. Free to play best class for PvE, probably Crusader. Crusader or Necromancer, they are like the best ones. I'm getting sick of people blaming Barb for everything because he countered Barb himself. He can be countered by Barb himself. Wizard CC, Monk Evasion, dashes, waiting for the cooldowns, teamwork. Yeah, like, but listen, Barb can, any class can be countered, right? But I understand because like a lot of people, they face, when you face a giant whale Barb, it doesn't feel good. Because, for example, you have Inverter, right? He plays that Leap Ota build, and the guy jumps on you and smacks the floor, and you're dead. You know, like, or you go near Crypto, and he comes, he sneezes, and he ults, it does the Ota, and you are one shot. Like, the problem it is the Ota, you know? Because whenever you get one shotted, it's never a good feeling. It doesn't matter if it was Barb or any other class. There should never be like a one-shot class, one-shot skill in the game. It just doesn't make the PvP better. Okay, let's keep spamming. Let me get someone from my guild, right? Because like these freaking, this sucks to spam these like this. What is the? Let me see what is the no, random dungeon. Okay, we have Cavern of Echoes. I could go and spam these, like I was doing yesterday. It was actually really good. One-shot wallet, yeah. No, but it's like you're gonna get one-shotted by every whale, right? Almost. Even like Monk nowadays, they just come into you and they just kill you. They just kill you. Like if you get caught by the helicopter, is insane damage. I feel like the helicopter build probably is gonna be the next nerf that they're gonna get. Not the helicopter. I think the evasion set, they should be nerfed again. But at the same time, you know, like you put hundreds of hours, you know, to try to farm that. and then you get rewarded that you have a good set. But if the whales are the problem, nerfing Undying Rage is not nerfing the whales. No, this is 100%. No, this is nerfing all around, right? It nerfs like everyone, but it nerfs like especially free to play, right? Because the only purpose that you really wanted to play Barb as a free to play, it was because you had the Undying Rage. Because now, just understand this: as a free to play, it is very hard to play frontliner or melee, right? If you play any class as a frontliner, it will be extremely hard for you. So, yo, Alexander, what's up? I don't know, Shasha, but the name the nowadays like the answers by the name. Neo Necro Ulk new meta? Nah, he suffers the same problem. He suffers the same problem, unfortunately. Is that the fact that whenever you are a whale, you face whales, you're just gonna get one-shotted. I think, listen, the game, it is what it is. It will never change, and that's it. You know, chat. That's pretty much it. But more and more, I feel like the PvP is becoming worse for free to play than before. That's for sure. Losing Barbarian as a free to play is not good for us.
What has she done?
We have a boss here? No. I don't even know. Listen, if I had to play something, I don't even know what would I play. To be honest, I think like I would like to play a ranged class, because at this stage, playing as a melee as a free to play, it is a pain in the ass, man. It just is. It doesn't matter how much stats you have, you will always like get one-shotted. Maybe that's the only reason why maybe Barb will still be viable, but I don't like. It's just like you're just not gonna die, not gonna get one-shotted, so you still have the 9 rage, but then you still have like you cannot push the idol with it, so it's a huge nerf. Do you have an end goal in the eye? Yes, delete the game. That's my no, at this stage I don't. There is nothing there is nothing in the game very exciting for me to look forward, you know? Like, what is your end goal? Like, I don't have any goals in terms of resonance. I don't have any goals in terms of like stats. My only goal is like I want to keep having fun with the game. And when I see like my options of keep having fun on the game are getting reduced, then it starts being a problem for me. Because I don't want to keep covering a game that I stop having fun with it, you know? Like, I feel, chat, and I'll be 100% honest. Like, if there was no class change in this game, I will probably not be playing the game any longer. Like, I'll probably not even create content to start, because I'll probably quit the game before that. But I feel like the fact that there is new class change, whenever I change classes, there is these like new things for me to do, you know? Like, I have to learn a new build, I have to learn a new class, you know, like, it just like gets a bit exciting for the, even if it's for a brief period of time. I like that. Holy shit, chat. Listen, this is why you don't do this with randoms. I don't use Undying Rage with my Barb, and I do pretty well in Battlegrounds. Because you're in bronze, man. Like, whenever... What is your resonance, Tony? Like, if you are like 4,000 rating, and you're not playing with Undying Rage, and you're like low resonance, you're not gonna be able to do anything. What are we talking about? I can also go without Undying Rage and climb my way from like bronze to gold. As a free to play, my end goal is be able to see big numbers. I mean, I think like my only satisfaction out of the game, it is and it will always be the fact that I have a free-to-play account that I can try to compete with someone. Oh my god, chat, Jesus Christ, the boss reset. Jesus Christ, chat. How do I leave this? Seems like Wizard will be the only viable option for low resin for now. Yeah, it feels that way. Demon Hunter, maybe, if they get buffed. Demon Hunter can also be a thing. If you guys has a low resonance, or even if it's a mid resonance, you go and you try to play Barbarian without Undying Rage in the high tier legend, you're just gonna get destroyed. Yo, Yardi, what's up? Because like itself, Barbarian isn't as tanky as people think. It's just not. It just like becomes like extremely tanky whenever you have the Undying Rage. Oh, I forgot to eat this that my wife got me. Wanna join me in dungeons? Yes, please. Let's make a group. Can you play? Can you make a group? Playing with the a lot of people are doing this piggy banking strat now for Inferno 5, and it's just ruining these randoms. No. Tony, what is your rating? What is your rating? If you're playing Barb, trust me, why are you not playing with the Undying Rage? It just doesn't make any freaking sense, man. Kill switch, do not use Undying Rage for PvP new build. Chat, kill switch, it is 10,000 resonance. And almost max secondaries. What are we talking about? You understand, like those players, they are playing a completely different game. Once you are like a mega whale, you allow yourself to explore builds that they will just not work for the free to play. That's just it. The only viable build itself right now for Barbarian and in the high tier legend is really only Spartusk. If you're not playing Spartusk as a low resonance, you are doing your team a disservice.
Earned some hills, have you? Well, you're in the right place. Nothing of interest. I find that hard to...
All right, chat. it works for low resonance too. Okay, good for you, man. Oh, dude, like, how can you discuss that? Chat is even like a discussion that if you are at like 4,000 rating, if you don't use Undying Rage, you're just like a potato that you're gonna die instantly. How can this be a discussion? That probably will work if you're like bronze, silver, gold, or even like in the beginning of Legend. But if you are like at 4,000 or above 3,500 rating, where you start getting matched with all these mega whales, 10,000 whales, 11,000, 12,000, that they pretty much they just sneeze and you die, and you're a Barb without Undying Rage, I'll just think that you're a moron playing PvP that you don't know what you're doing, because you're doing nothing on the game at that stage, you know.
My party grows stronger.
Even in gold, you lose a lot of value. Like gold starts getting like a bit okay, but it's still manageable. Like sometimes, like I feel like I understand that you guys have your own experience, but I feel like you guys are coming from a low rating experience. You know, like it just doesn't work that way whenever you're talking about the high tier legend. Listen, I wish it was like that, but it's just not. I wish I could tell you guys that yeah, it's completely fine. You guys don't need to use at all Undying Rage, but that's just not how it is, man. Yo, Angel, what's up, man? And you know what? You got me curious. I'm gonna check out the build. What is the build? What is the new build? Monk. This the Tempest. This one. I don't know what he was talking about. Could you repeat about the Barbarian nerf? So pretty much like the nerf is that now barbarians will, whenever you are in the Undying Rage, you are not able to hold or push the idol. That's pretty much it. You know what? I don't even feel like to do these dungeons, man. I kind of feel like to do something else. I use Sundered. Okay. Okay. I will finish the sentence there. You use Sunder in PvP. Alright. Maybe in PvE, I understand and I support that. Anyways. Chat. I think I'll be getting ready to date. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do I'm gonna take my wife. She's going in the next days. She's gonna go into the next days to travel for 2 months. So, chat, I'm gonna spend some time with her. I'm gonna have some food, and then we're gonna get to the train station. We're gonna get the train to Porto. Then we're gonna watch the show. So, with this, chat, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.